Really? Is that what's happening? So I am 25 weeks and 4 days pregnant. I cannot believe how fast this pregnancy is going. It's insane. I have 14 weeks and 3 days left. When it gets to like 10 weeks left, it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, like freaking out. Just like knowing how close it is until we meet the baby. When I say the baby, I mean him, because now we know it's a boy. And it's just so crazy to know that we're gonna meet him in 14 weeks and how fast that 14 weeks is going to go. I am trying to cherish every moment I have with my son. My son just turned 19 months today, and he's been going through some huge milestones. He said his first sentence this week, which was, I'm sad, and I am so sad. I'm so sad, because we practice emotions all the time. And he moved into a toddler bed. We converted his crib into a toddler bed because he decided to jump out of his crib, and by that I mean he fell out of his crib. So we knew right then that, you know, he's probably ready, and I am not going to risk him doing that again. So he transitioned so well, like I couldn't ask for it to have gone any better. He woke up, the first night he woke up once, and then I said go night nights, and he went right back to bed. And we had one night with him getting up and down and everything from his bed. That was probably the third night, and I think he was just really overtired. We put him to bed later than we usually do. He's used to going to bed at 7. He didn't get into bed until like 8:15, 8:30. So I think he was just overtired, and last night he slept amazing, and tonight he went to bed no problem. So that has been a big adjustment for him, but he's done so great with it. I'm so happy that like that's done before the baby's born, because doing that, if, you know, thankfully it went so well, but if it didn't, you know, managing that and a newborn, that would be a lot. So I'm so happy that that is, you know, already done, and we don't have to worry about it when the baby comes. So anyways, with baby number 2, because that's what this update is about, I'm gonna go and talk about weeks 23 and 24. Now, I've still been getting sick just randomly. Like, I'm feeling good, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, no, I'm gonna get sick. Like today, I got sick. 2 days ago, I got sick, and it's just like randomly. And I noticed that things that are like acidic-y, like tomatoes, make me feel like right away, all right, I'm gonna be sick. So I'm trying to like avoid, like, I can eat pizza, but like pasta sauce, like thick sauce, makes me feel like I'm gonna be sick. So I don't know, it's really weird. Or it might have just been a coincidence like that day, because the other day I ate a bagel and I felt sick. But I don't know. It's like once I throw up, like I'm okay. I've had some days that it's like I feel nauseous all day, but most of it has been I'm feeling pretty good lately. So I'm so thankful for that, because with Paxton, I like never had those days, so it feels pretty great. I think I talked about this on my last update, where my cervix looks good. I don't have to go back to my high risk doctor. They'll just, you know, check me normally like they do at the OB. And I have an appointment in 3 weeks, and that's for my ultrasound, and that's because I get another ultrasound because my bicornuate uterus, and just make sure the baby, you know, has room and everything's looking good with that. Currently, I'm 123 pounds. When I went to my first doctor's appointment, I think I was 8 weeks when I went to my first doctor's appointment. I was 111, so now I am 123. So I'm doing good with my weight, and, you know, not putting it on too quickly. Right now I have no stretch marks. I'm using bio oil just like I did with Paxton, and I'm walking with Pax. I'm trying to think of like any exercise things I'm doing. Just really walking and taking care of a toddler and working and all that is plenty of exercise that I need. I'm sleeping good. I still don't need to use my pregnancy pillow yet. I'm sure I might need to when I get a lot bigger, but right now I don't need it, and I'm sleeping pretty good. And my lower back has been hurting a little bit, but I'm trying to just rest. My feet don't bother me bother me as much as they were last week, but that's also because I've been off work for 10 days for spring break, so I'm so thankful for that. And at home I can like, okay, my feet are bothering me, I need to sit down, or I don't have to wear shoes, I can just take my shoes off. But at work I have to wear shoes. So this is gonna be a really quick update because I don't have that many like things that have changed. My belly is just growing. One thing that I think is pretty weird is, well, not weird, but it's like different than with Paxton. I guess because I have that diatus recti, where it's like with Paxton, my muscles literally like tore apart, and now I have like a big gap where I can stick like 3 fingers between, well, not like now because, you know, the baby's there, but before I got pregnant, you could stick like 3 fingers in between your, you know, your two, like where your muscles would be. And now, like right in that area, I can feel the baby so much, where it feels like so strange. Like it feels like it's my skin and then it's the baby. And if it's so weird because it's like, how did you even discover that? But I guess I had my hand like over my belly button, like over my belly area, and I felt the baby so much like under my belly button. It was so strange. And now when I put my finger like in my belly button, like finger or 2 fingers like in my belly button, and kind of press a little bit and say I feel the baby moving around, I feel it so much under my belly button that it's like creepy. Like I feel like I can feel like its toes and stuff. It's so bizarre. Like I did not feel that with Paxton, and I definitely did not feel as much movement as I'm feeling with Paxton. You know, Paxton moved a lot, but this baby is moving a ton. When I went to the doctors, she asked me if he's being really active, and I said yes, this baby is super active, and his heartbeat was 160, which she said is totally normal for a very active baby. So I'm wondering if that's just, you know, we're gonna have a really active second child. Paxton's pretty laid back, so we'll see what this one turns out to be. I'm trying to think anything else. I'm going to my nephrologist soon, and they'll check my protein levels and everything of my urine. If you don't know, I have my one kidney functions lower than the other, and I just have protein that goes into my urine. So they just make sure that it's not like, you know, more protein than they expect it to be. So that's why I go to my nephrologist. Any other things that have been happening? Not really lately. Like I said, my belly's growing, I'm gaining weight like I'm supposed to. I'm really tired, but that probably has to do with just work and life and a toddler and being pregnant. I mean, I'm pregnant here, so I expect to be tired. But with Paxton, I wasn't as tired, but I also didn't have a child to run after, so that is a huge part. But I'm gonna stand up and show you guys my belly, and I'm also going to be doing another video. I'll probably try to film that tomorrow. I've been super busy during my spring break, and me and my husband are just taking advantage of the time off we have with our son to do things with him and spend time with him. Last time I measured my belly, it was 34.5, almost 35. So I definitely think it's over 35 now. But I'm gonna stand up and show you guys my belly. All right, so this is my belly at 25 weeks and 4 days. It's definitely bigger than it was when I was this far along with Paxton, but obviously that's expected with your second child. And I am 35.5 inches around, and that's exactly what I expected it to be. Well, that was my update. I hope it was helpful for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye. They're already feeding each other and wiping each other's faces. Moving pretty quickly. A little too fast. Settle down.